Hey guys, welcome to 9 Things You Probably Didn't Know About Clash Royale. Skr, skr. Now before I begin, I wanted just to say, let me know how many of these things you already knew. Some of them are pretty obvious and some of them are not so obvious. So without further ado, let's begin. Coming in at number 1, we have the Zap spell. Did you guys know that you can retarget troops if used right? So what I mean by that is basically, let's just say you're facing a Royal Giant and he's coming at you and he's already locked onto your tower and you put your cannon a second too late. Basically what you can do is zap the Royal Giant and then he's gonna start targeting the cannon. Number 2, this can be used with any building usually, but I'm gonna use the cannon for example. So just how Zap can retarget a troop to start attacking another building, you can usually put a building in front of a troop so it can start retargeting it. And if you place it right, it will move the troop just a little bit that it will start attacking that building. So as you can see, I use the cannon here. Number 3, this one's fairly obvious. Many of you probably seen it, many of you haven't. But what can be seen cannot be unseen. In Arena 6, if you guys notice, there's no river, there's only gears. And the middle gear doesn't stop, unlike all the other gear. You guys welcome for that one. Got some OCD, sorry about that. Coming in at number 4, this, I just found this out recently. You might not find it interesting. I personally found it very surprising. If you go on over to your battle deck and card collection, and you hold a card, you press and hold it, you can see it's going to give you a little bit of information with health and how much attack it gives. You might have already known. Me personally, I just found it out, so I was like, hey. Coming in at number 5, it's a little more advanced. This kind of took a while to get a hang of and to understand. Basically, I'm gonna use the Hog Rider and Valkyrie for example, but this can be used with any fast and slow troops. So example is Prince and Royal Giant, or Prince and Giant, or Goblins and some slow troop Valkyrie. So any fast and slow troop, you can use this together. Basically all you have to do is put the slow troop ahead of the fast one. So when you start putting the fast one behind it, it's going to start speeding it up because it's going to ram into it. So basically what you're going to end up with is just a balance of medium speed. If you're ever wondering how that damn giant got to your tower so fast, now you know you can actually boost its speed. This, many of you have probably noticed, many of you have not. Coming in at number 6, did you guys know that getting magical chests, gold chests, and regular chests are not random? It usually follows a pattern. So if you actually start taking into account all the chests you're getting, you're usually going to start finding a pattern. I'm just going to give you an example. You're going to get 4 regular chests before you get a gold chest, or you're going to get 8 total chests before you're going to get a magical. So, or 11, something like that. I think the number, you get 11 total chests before you get a magical chest. I think that's how it works. But I'm not so sure with super magical chests. I think that's just completely random. Moving on to number 7. I'm sure most of you have played your first share of emoji spammers. What I mean by that is the people that usually just spam emojis for no reason or just to be completely douchey. Honestly, I can't lie. I have been on both sides. I have been the one that's being douchey with the emojis, whether it's just, spamming emojis, crying emojis when I finish someone off, or just saying good game right at the start, just, BMing, pretty much telling them, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to win, kind of just basically being a douche. But I also been on the bad side where, people are just being completely annoying, spamming emojis for absolutely no reason. Some of you have maybe already realized, some of you have not. Did you guys actually know that there's actually a emoji limit? So you cannot endlessly spam it. There's actually a taunt limit. So you can only spam so much before it ends. Crawling in at number 8. This I found out really recently, like about 2 days ago, 2 to 3 days ago. Did you guys know that you can actually play on 2 different accounts without downloading any apps on Clash Royale? I seen advertisement, for example, on Instagram, apps saying, oh, you can now play on 2 accounts if you download this app, which you probably can. Honestly, I have not tried it, but I'm sure you can if you download those apps. But you don't really need to. I personally found out how to do it simply. If you guys don't know, this is mainly to the Android users because I don't have an iPhone or an iPad, so I don't really know how that usually works. But just watch how I'm doing it with the Android and maybe it's basically the same. Who knows? But I'm not sure, so I don't want to, you know, just say yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick how to change on over to a different account so you can play with multiple accounts on one device. So what you guys need to do is basically just go into your settings, and then where it says Google Play sign in, hit the connected, or if it's not connected, connect it first, because you want to actually save your link this account with an actual email. So if you're not already connected, make sure you're connected first so everything is saved on a cloud basically. And then if you connected, hit disconnected and then hit connected again, which is going to bring up a panel which shows Clash Royale, you know, Google Play games. It's going to show which account. If you only just have one account, then you can start making a new one. Basically, that's just the main point of it. You just add an account, you just make a new one, add a different email address. Basically, just going to be a new Clash Royale account on that email address when you add it. For me, when I first did it, I just had one, all right? So when I first did it, I added an account, and then I switched over to that account, but nothing new loaded. So what you have to do, if nothing really happens, then you have to just reinstall the game. And after you reinstall the game, it's usually going to like refresh everything, and then it's actually going to be like, oh, okay, no Clash Royale account is linked to this email, so it's probably just going to start you from scratch. So then you can just start playing on that account, and then you can just log off and log on from at any time. Last but not least, coming in at Wait. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Okay. Coming in at number 9, we have building placements so both towers can target the troop. So as we can see from this, I placed my cannon just late enough that the troop just went straight for my tower instead of the building. So I ended up taking some damage. So it's really, really important to know when to place the building so the troop is going to target it. Because if you're late, as you can see, things will happen. Now, if you can see from opponent, he placed it just right that both towers are attacking. So he's going to end up taking barely to little any damage. Now, I learned from my mistake, and I realized, hey, I got to place my building a little earlier. So as you can see, you got to place it just a little bit to the right of the King's Tower, if you can see. Just a little to the right. So the troops will come to the building, and the tower, your right tower, will still end up attacking it. See, on this example, I don't understand how his right tower is attacking it, but oh well, you know, things I guess end up happening. Sometimes it ends up happening, but usually that's, for me anyways, it won't happen. As you can see from this example, the Valkyrie attacks it, but my right tower does not even target a Valkyrie like he did. Now for the final example, as you can see how important it is for you to place the building at perfect timing, or else you're gonna be really screwed and which will end up even costing you the game. Sometimes you can come back from it, like I did, you know, with my poor placement, but sometimes you just too late in the game that you can't really come back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how many of these things you already knew. Let me know if you found any other things that I didn't mention. Post it in the comments so other people can bask in knowledge. This is probably my most edited video, which means that it probably took the most time to edit. So guys, if you can help me out, help the channel out, you know, by sharing it and sharing it with friends, sharing it on Reddit, MySpace, you know, whatever social media sites you guys use, that'll be freaking awesome, not gonna lie. Anyways, let me know if I should do a part 2. So without further ado, guys, thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace. Oh, I really hope that spell doesn't take me down. I really hope that spell doesn't take me down. Boy, but those ever will, damn it!